everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on Laplace transformation, lecture number 13, in which some problems on solution of differential equation with the help of Laplace transformation will be discussed. Now we solve a differential equation. This differential equation is the ordinary differential equation with constant coefficients with the help of Laplace transformation. The given problem is d square plus 9y equal to cos 2t, given that y0 equal to 1, y pi by 2 equal to minus 1. That means when t equal to 0, then value of y equal to 1. When t equal to pi by 2, then value of y equal to minus 1. The given differential equation is written as y double dash plus 9y equal to cos 2t. Applying Laplace transformation in both sides, we get L y double dash plus 9y equal to L cos 2t. We separately use this Laplace transformation of individual terms, as Laplace transformation is a linear transformation. So this is equal to L y double dash plus 9 Ly. Laplace transformation of cos 2t is p by p square plus 2 square. Now Laplace transformation of double derivative is p square Laplace transformation of y minus p y0 minus y dash 0 plus 9 Laplace transformation of y. Right side is the same. Taking common from this and this term, p square plus 9, here Ly minus p, y0 is 1, so into 1, y dash 0 is not given here, so let us consider y dash 0 equal to a. Here we write a. Here y dash 0 equal to a. Let. Now p square plus 9 Ly equal to, send the right side, p plus a plus p by p square plus 4. Now dividing both sides by p square plus 9, we get this result. Now y equal to L inverse of right side, but inverse Laplace transformation is a linear transformation, so we get the inverse Laplace transformation of individual terms. Now here y equal to L inverse p by p square plus 9 means 3 square. Here also be the same. You divide 3 and multiply 3. Here we make partial fraction of p by p square plus 4, p square plus 9. We write outside 1 by 5, L inverse p by p square plus 4 minus p by p square plus 9. Now we write y equal to, this is cos 3t, inverse Laplace transformation of this. This is sin 3t and 1 by 5 inverse Laplace transformation of this minus inverse Laplace transformation of this b. So y equal to cos 3t plus a by 3 sin 3t plus 1 by 5. This is cos 2t and this is cos 3t. Now putting t equal to pi by 2. So y pi by 2. Here cos 3 pi by 2 a by 3 sin 3 pi by 2 plus 1 by 5 cos 2 pi by 2 minus cos 3 pi by 2. Given that y pi by 2, here y pi by 2 is minus 1. So we write here minus 1. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. Here cos 2 pi by 2 means cos pi equal to minus 1. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Therefore value of a is 12 by 5. Now we put the value of a equal to 12 by 5 in 1. Here y equal to cos 3t plus 1 by 3. Value of a is 12 by 5 sin 3t plus 1 by 5 cos 2t minus cos 3t. Now we take common cos 3t, here remains 1 and here cos 3t minus 1 by 5. Here 3 4s are 12, 4 by 5 sin 3t plus 1 by 5 cos 2t. So this is 4 by 5 cos 3t plus 4 by 5 sin 3t plus 1 by 5 cos 2t. So solution is y equal to 4 by 5 cos 3t plus 4 by 5 sin 3t plus 1 by 5 cos 2t. Now we solve a differential equation which is ordinary differential equation with variable coefficients. Here given differential equation is capital Y double dash minus t capital Y dash plus y equal to 1, given that y0 equal to 1 and y dash 0 equal to 2. Now apply Laplace transformation in both sides. L y double dash plus L here minus L minus L ty dash plus ly equal to L1, Laplace transformation. Since Laplace transformation of second order derivative is p square ly minus p y0 minus y dash 0. This is the Laplace transformation of y double dash. Now here we have L ty dash multiplication by t which gives minus 1 to the power 1 d by dp multiplication by t. So first we find Laplace transformation of y dash, then we apply on it minus d by dp. So minus 1 d by dp Laplace transformation of y dash is p ly minus y0, and here plus ly equal to Laplace transformation of 1 is 1 by p. Let ly capital Y equal to small y. So here we give p square small y minus p y0 is 1 given, y dash 0 is 2 given. Here minus minus plus d by dp p small y minus y0 is 1 plus ly is small y equal to 1 by p. So we differentiate this, other terms remain same. D by dp py minus 1. First differentiate py. P remain here, differentiation of p is 1 and y remains same, plus p remains same, differentiation of y is dy by dp, differentiation of 1 is 0, plus y plus equal to 1 by p. Now rearranging, we get here p square y, here y plus y, 2y. So we get p square plus 2y. Here plus p dy by dp, and we send the two terms in right side. So 1 by p minus p is plus p, minus 2 is plus 2. Now we write first p dy by dp, then plus p square 2 plus y, and divide by p. We get here divide by p is dy by dp, and divide by p is p plus 2 by p y. Here divide by p, 1 by p square, divide by p is 1, divide by p is 2 by p. So this is a linear differential equation of first order. Here dependent variable is y and independent variable is p. So we have to find integrating factor. Here integrating factor is e to the power coefficient of y integration dp. This is p square by 2, 2 by p integration is 2 log p. We separate two terms, e to the power p square by 2 into e to the power 2 log p. E to the power 2 log p is p square. So integrating factor is e to the power p square by 2 into p square. This is number 2. Now solution is y into integrating factor equal to integration of right side this into integration factor into dp. Integrating factor is p square into e to the power p square by 2. Here also we write this. After multiplying p square here, we get 1 plus p square plus 2p. We separate the 2 by 2 integration. 1 plus p square into e to the power p square by 2 dp, and integration of 2p e to the power p square by 2 dp. Let first integration is I1 and second integration is I2. This is number 3. Now we solve I1. I1 is integration 1 plus p square e to the power p square by 2 dp. So let p square by 2 is z. Then 1 by 2 2p dp equal to dz, implies that p dp equal to dz. So here I1 equal to integration 1 plus p square e to the power p square by 2 dp. 1 plus p square is 1 plus 2z, putting the value of p square equal to 2z. E to the power p square by 2 is z, e to the power z, and dp equal to dz by p. Value of p is square root 2z. So square root 2z, square root 2, square root z. We divide this in two parts. 1 into this, 1 into dez by root 2z dz, plus here root 2 and 2 equal to root 2 root z square root z e to the power z dz. Now we integrate second by parts. Square root is outside. First function root z, integration of second integration of ez to the power z is e to the power z minus integration of differentiation of first root z 1 by 2 root z integration of e to the power z dz. So we multiply this square root 2 square root z e to the power z minus integration square root 2 and 2 square root 2 here and root z e to the power z dz. Here first and third term cancel with each other. According to this is plus and this is minus. So remains square root 2 root z ez e to the power z. Square root z means p by square root 2. P by square root 2. And e to the power z is p square by 2. So square root 2 cancel. So remains p e to the power p square by 2. This is 4. So we get value of I1. Similarly, we find value of I2. Now we solve I2. I2 is integration 2p e to the power p square by 2 dp. Let p square by 2 is u, implies that 1 by 2 2p dp equal to du, implies that p dp equal to du. We put here p dp equal to du and e to the power p square by 2 is u, e to the power u. So we get 2 outside, e to the power u du. Integration of e to the power u is e to the power u, 2 e to the power u, means 2 e to the power p square by 2. This is the value of I2 and we have already got value of I1 is p e to the power p square by 2. Putting values of I1 and I2, that is equation values of 4 and 5 in equation 3, we get y p square e to the power p square by 2. Here value of I1 is p e to the power p square by 2. Value of I2 is 2 e to the power p square by 2 plus c constant. Now dividing both sides by p square e to the power p square by 2. Here we get 1 by p, here we get 2 by p square, here c by p square e to the power minus p square by 2. Here we expand e to the power minus p square by 2. 1 minus p square by 2 plus p to the power 4 by factorial 2 minus and so on. We take here c by p square outside and then remains minus c into half minus p square by 4 by factorial 2 and so on. Here small y equal to Laplace transformation of capital Y equal to 1 by p plus 2 by p square plus c by p square minus c multiplying by 1 by p square, here half minus p square by 4 by factorial 2 plus so on. Taking L inverse y equal to L inverse of right side. So we get L inverse 1 by p, c plus 2 into L inverse 1 by p square minus c L inverse half minus p square by 4 plus factorial 2. So L inverse 1 by p is 1 and c plus 2 L inverse 1 by p square equal to t, and this is 0 as L inverse p to the power k equal to 0. So we get y equal to 1 plus c plus 2 into t. Now differentiating both sides with respect to t, here y dash equal to differentiation of 1 is 0 differentiation of t is 1, so here we get c plus 2. Now putting t equal to 0, y dash 0 equal to y dash 0 equal to c plus 2, value of y dash 0 equal to 2, so 2 cancels, so c equal to 0. Putting c equal to 0 here, we get capital Y equal to 1 plus 2t, which is the required solution. Now we solve a partial differential equation. Given partial differential equation is del capital U by del t equal to del 2 capital U by del x square. Given conditions are ux0 equal to 3 sin 2 pi x, u0t equal to 0, u1t equal to 0, and x lies between 0 and 1. Taking Laplace transformation in both sides, L del u by del t equal to L del 2u by del x square. We know that L del u by del t equal to pu minus capital U x0, where small u is Laplace transformation of capital U. Here Laplace transformation of del 2u by del x square equal to d2u by dx square. We know already this. Putting ux0 equal to 3 sin 2 pi x here. So we get the differential equation d2u by dx square minus pu equal to minus 3 sin 2 pi x. Now this is the second order differential equation with constant coefficients. So auxiliary equation is m square minus p equal to 0, that is m equal to plus minus p. So complementary function is c1 e to the power square root px plus c2 e to the power minus square root px. This is number 2. Now we have to find the particular integral equal to 1 by d square minus p. Here d square minus p and minus 3 sin 2 pi x. So we take here coefficient of x is sin minus 2 pi whole square minus p minus 3 here and sin 2 pi x. We get minus minus plus 3 by 4 pi square plus p sin 2 pi x. So we get complementary function and particular integral, then u equal to complementary function plus particular integral, and we write both. Here complementary function and this is particular integral. As we have u0t equal to 0, we apply Laplace transformation both sides. So this is small u0p and L0 equal to 0. Similarly, given that here u1t equal to 0 and we apply both sides Laplace transformation, we get right side 0 and left side is small u 1p. Now we have already got u0p equal to 0, similarly u1p equal to 0. Using u0p equal to 0 in equation 3. Here u0p means 0. Here 0, that is e to the power 0. Here e to the power 0, 1. So c1 plus c2 and sin 0 is 0. So c1 plus c2 equal to 0. That means c2 equal to minus c1. Again using small u 1p here in 3, means value of x is 1. So here 0 left side, c1 e to the power square root p plus c2 square root p. Here sin 2 pi sine 2 pi into x, sine 2 pi into 1 with sine 2 pi equal to 0. So 0 equal to c1 e to the power square root p plus c2 is e to the power minus square root p. c2 equal to minus c1, we take common c1 into e to the power square root p minus e to the power square root minus p. As the e to the power square root p is not equal to e to the power minus square root p, so this is not 0, implies that c1 equal to 0. If c1 equal to 0, then c2 equal to 0. So putting c1 equal to 0 and c2 equal to 0 in theory, we get here 0, here 0, only remains 3 by 4 pi square plus p sine 2 pi x. Since small u is Laplace transformation of capital U, so and this is right side is the same. Now u equal to L inverse 3 by p plus 4 pi square sine 2 pi x. Here we take 3 sine 2 pi x outside and L inverse 1 by p plus 4 pi square is e to the power minus 4 pi square t. In place of 4 pi square is a. We know that L inverse 1 by p plus a is e to the power minus a t. Here a is 4 pi square. So the solution is u equal to 3 sine 2 pi x e to the power minus 4 pi square t. Now we apply the Laplace transformation in electric circuit. A problem is given. An inductor of 2 Henry, a resistor of 16 ohms and a capacitor of 0.02 farad are connected in series with an electromotive force of E volt. At t equal to 0, the charge on the capacitor and the current in the circuit are 0. Find the charge and current at any time t greater than 0 if E equal to 300 volt. Here we get that inductor 2 Henry 0.02 capacitor here 0.02 farad, inductor 2 Henry and a resistor 16 ohm. These are connected in series. Let Q be the charge and I be the current. This charge and current be instantaneous charge and current respectively at any time t. By Kirchhoff's law, we get here that here this is the inductor, so 2 di by dt, and this is the resistance, so 16I, and all are in a potential Q by C. C means 0.02. This is also V, and this equal to E. As I equal to dq by dt, so here we put dq by dt, so we get 2 d2q by dt square plus 16I equal to dq by dt, and here 1 by 0.02 is 50 q, and given that E equal to 300 volt, dividing by 2 in both sides, d2q by dt square plus 8 dq by dt plus 25q equal to 150. Now we apply Laplace transformation in both sides and let LQ equal to small q, and this is the Laplace transformation of derivatives. So we get double derivative, second order derivative. So we get p square L capital Q, that is small q, minus P Q0 minus Q dash 0, Laplace transformation of this part, plus 8. Laplace transformation of this part is P L capital Q means small q minus Q0 and plus 25 LQ, LQ is small q, equal to right side 150 into 1 means Laplace transformation 1 is 1 by 5 P, 1 by P, so 150 by P. Rearranging, we get Q equal to 150 by P multiplied by P square plus 8P plus 25. Here Q is Laplace transformation of capital Q. We make partial fractions in right side. Now Q equal to L inverse of these partial fractions. So we get inverse Laplace transformation of 1 by P is 1. So 6 into 1, 6. Here by using first shifting theorem and then apply this, we get 6 e to the power minus 40 cos 3t. Here also we apply first shifting theorem. So 8 e to the power minus 40 sin 3t. So this is the value of Q charge. Since I equal to dq by dt, now we differentiate this, we will get 50 e to the power minus 40 sin 3t. This is the required value of current, instantaneous current, and Q is the instantaneous charge. Now we shall apply Laplace transformation in a problem related to mechanics, application to mechanics. Problem number 5. A particle P of mass 2 gram moves on x-axis and it is attracted towards the origin. Particle is attracted towards the origin and displacement along OX with a force numerically equal to 8x. If it is initially at rest at x equal to 10, it is at rest, find its position at any subsequent time. Since the displacement and force both are in opposite directions, so since force equal to mass into acceleration, here mass is 2 and acceleration is d2x by dt square and force is 8x. Since both are in opposite direction, so we may use here negative sign. Dividing by 2 in both sides and taking right side in a left side, we get d2x by dt square plus 4x equal to 0. This is number 1. Initially x equal to 0, that is when t equal to 0, then x equal to 0, that is x. Therefore at x equal to 0, t equal to 0, x equal to 10, and at that time it was at rest, that is x dash 0 equal to 0. Taking Laplace transformation in both sides of 1, we get this is x double dash lx double dash plus 4 lx equal to L0. Laplace transformation of second order derivative is p square lx minus px0 minus x dash 0 plus 4 lx. Right side is 0. Taking common lx from this term and this term, p square plus 4 lx minus p x0 is 10 and minus x dash 0, x dash 0 is 0. So we take p square plus 4 lx equal to 10p, implies that lx equal to 10 into p by p square plus 4, that is 2 square. Now taking inverse Laplace transformation, x equal to 10 L inverse p by p square plus 2 square. Inverse Laplace transformation of p by p square plus 2 square is cos 2t. That is x equal to 10 cos 2t. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.